everybody, this is artist Meagan J. Meehan, and I'm here today with 8 of my brand new pieces of art, and this is called the Roslyn Museum Collection because these are actually going to be on display at a museum on Long Island called the Nassau County Museum of Art, but it's in Roslyn. That's the neighborhood. So each of these is a sculptural wall hanging. I'm going to go into detail of what they look like on the wall individually now. But this is what the collection looks like together. And there are also 3 sculptures that will be going with this collection that I will also show off later in the video. So this is the first piece. It's got very industrial colors and it's called Loremans, Innervation of Misanthropy. I know that they're very long titles. I have all the titles and all of the sizes of these pieces and the meanings of the titles listed in the description box. So you're interested, check out the description box. Now this one is quite tiny. It's only about maybe 7 or 8 inches overall. This is what it looks like. It has mobile, however you want to say it, elements. And it is rigged to turn all 4 directions on the wall. It is part of the conscious perceptionalism movement. So I'll show you how it looks from every angle. Every angle gives it a new perspective. And all of these are designed to be this way. Oops. And there's what it looks like from the other point. So I tend to hang these just the way that I built them, what I perceive to be the top, but of course with conscious perceptionalism, there is no definitive left, right, up, or down. You decide. So this is the second piece, and this one is called Candidates Derided Eulogy, and this is what it looks like from the sides. And this one's also quite small. None of these pieces that you're going to see today really extend beyond 10 inches. So let me show you what this looks like from all the different positions. Because again, it's wired up. It's not on an actual turntable. See, this is what it looks like from the bottom. Each one of these is simply wired like this, all 4 ways. So it's not on a turntable like some of my bigger pieces, but it still gives you an idea of what they look like from all different directions and all different angles. There you go. So this one is called Mitigation of Antipathy, cried the clerk. So they all have really elaborate, silly names, and there's little explanations for what each name means, and again, look in the description box for that. So this is what this one looks like from all different angles, and now we can try to turn it. So I'll show you what it looks like from all directions. I'm sorry if I look a little awkward when I'm turning this. I'm holding my camera with one hand and trying to turn these with the other, and it can be a little difficult. This one actually looks really cool from this direction. I actually think this is the coolest direction, but it's up to you. You can choose your own favorite. That is the joy of conscious perceptionalism. And then we go back to what I perceived as the top, but I actually think it looks better upside down, quote unquote. So this piece is titled Blustering Dissidents and the DJ, and I'll show you what this looks like from the side. This one is very, very interesting looking from the sides, and in fact, even though I'm showing these to you on the walls right now, you can certainly just sit these on a table. Like I showed you before, they were all sitting on the table. So if you wanted to treat these like a regular sculpture, you could certainly do that. So now let me go ahead and turn this one so you can see it from different angles. It actually looks really cool from this angle, doesn't it? Okay. Oops. So from this angle, I'll just hold it because I can't quite catch the wire in the back. And then, one moment, please. There's what it looks like from that side. Yeah, so it's all about what you perceive them to look the coolest as. So this piece is titled Conductors Ineffable Joy, and here is what it looks like. There is a little mirror on the side, and then this little piece in here is trapped in a box. And it's got a lot of different sculptural elements. You can see the trapeze from this side. Sorry about all the tweeting in the background. My birds are very talkative today. Okay, so let's attempt to turn this. Okay. There we go. There's what it looks like in that direction. And trying to see the best way to turn this. This is very hard to do with one hand, you guys. Okay. Oops. There's what it looks like another direction. And then finally from this direction. I actually think it looks really nice from this direction. This is my personal favorite, but again, conscious perceptionalism has no definitives, so it's up to you to decide what you think looks best. This piece is called Asinine Terrains of the Professor, and as you can see, it's all pink and purple with a little bit of green here just to add a pop of color. Of all the pieces in this collection, this is one of my favorites because it's just so structurally interesting. There's a lot of little hidden pieces that are just kind of hiding out in various locations, so you really have to look at it to see everything carefully. And if you come over here, there's this little trap door, and it turns. See the way that that turns? Very cool. So, this one also obviously turns, so let's see if we can get this to cooperate. Okay, so there's what it looks like. It actually looks really cool that direction. And then turn it this way. I'll have to hold it this way because for some reason the catch doesn't want to work there. This is what it looks like from that angle. And then finally, there's what it looks like from the top angle. So that is that one. And see, for some reason the wires can sometimes get a little bit like away from the wall and they don't want to quite go on the screw, but there you go. So this one has, I think, the funniest name and my favorite name, which is Farcical Debatical in the law firm. And as you can see, it's all brown and gold. And it's got some other trapped pieces in these boxes. And it looks very, very cool from all different angles, as you can see. So I really like this one from a structural standpoint. Let's go ahead and turn this so you can see what it looks like from each angle. This one looks like that way. Oh, and once again, this doesn't want to work. So that's what it looks like that way. And then let me try to get it the last way. And there's that way. So that's it from all its various angles. And again, you can definitely, but see the way it gets flat sometimes, and you just have to use your other hand to pop it out and it will come right onto the wall. But again, with one hand it's tough. This is Physician's Elixir Sans Senescence. This is a very, very elaborate piece. As you can see, it has this hand sculpted mobile element hanging from it. It's supposed to look like a twister of various clay, so I hope I succeeded in that. But essentially, this is what this piece looks like on the wall. Now this one pops out of the wall about 9 inches. It really pops out a long way. It is a very big piece. It's the biggest piece that I have in this collection, and there's rhinestones hiding in various sections. It's like a crazy circus essentially. So I am going to attempt to turn this now, but I'm warning you, this is going to be by far the toughest one because this is the heaviest one. So here is what it looks like from this angle. And it is, yes, I know it's a little crooked. Let's see if I can straighten it out. There's what it looks like from that angle. And here's what it looks like from this angle. I'm amazed it's cooperating so much so far. And just what it looks like from, see, there's even rhinestones in here. They kind of match the same color, so like camouflage rhinestones. And then let's turn it the final way. Ooh, and it's actually cooperating with me. And there's what it looks like from that angle. So this one made a liar out of me. It actually was not too difficult. This one felt like cooperating. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that one. And now I will show you the tiny sculptures that are going to the museum as well. So these are the sculptures that are going to the museum. These are also very tiny, and again, all names and size descriptions will be in the description box, so please click on that for more details. So these are sculptures from the parent and child collection. So each one is essentially a set of two, a parent and a child. So the big one here is memory, and the little one is memorize. The big one is peace, and the little one is peaceful. And the big one here is value, and the little one is valuable. So it's essentially a word and then a variation of the word. So these can basically be presented a number of ways. Like this one, the child can almost nestle into the parent. And then this one, you might want to put the child sitting next to the parent. But they, as you can see, they have similar forms but aren't identical. And they have the same colors on each set. So they're also very sweet, and I was very pleased that the museum was interested in exhibiting these as well. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. And you know what? Before I go, just for good measure, here they all are together. The 11 pieces going to the museum. 8 sculptural wall hangings, which can also be left on a table like a regular sculpture, and the 3 little sculpture sets. So it's 11 pieces total, although I guess because these are sets of 2, you could say 14 pieces. But this is the entire collection. So again, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.